Hey, hey, we are live. What's going on, everybody? Thank you
Hello.
for tuning in another week. Is this the stream that which we will play the TCD intro theme for 10 hours straight? No, but we
Yes.
should do that.
Yes,
We
because that
should
was requested and I love to hear it.
we
So
should do
we
it
want to do that.
we should do a 24-hour stream of just Crimson Diamond theme.
Yeah, and just you doing variations on it. That's what I want.
Yeah, this is different. We changed it up for today. We decided to Oh, is Julia loud enough, by the way?
Am
Can
I?
you
Oh, okay. I'll move the mic
No,
closer.
it actually sounds like it looks like you're loud enough.
Oh, okay. It looks like I'm loud enough. That's a very funny sentence.
Yeah. Good. Happy Crimson Tuesday, Blah Holson. You beat us to it.
Yes. Happy Crimson Tuesday.
Um, my name is Dan Policar. This is my friend over here, Julia Minamata. She is
Hello.
the game designer, game programmer, producer, cleanup janitor, and everything else in between, except for
Hmm.
my job, which is composer. And we are making the Crimson Diamond here on stream. Both of your volumes are good. Wow, what the hell did we do to deserve such
I'm
greatness
scared.
today?
Something's gonna happen. You know. You just know.
Well, let's see if this works. Okay, that's not working at the moment, so that's a slight issue. Let's see. No, it's working.
Oh, well, we didn't even test that before stream. That's
I
amazing.
did actually test it, but
Okay. Well, I can hear it, which
just
is
wanted
good.
to make sure it's working. Good. What's up, Ambersine Zero? What's up, Eden Waste 17? What's up, Deluxe Tux? Blah Holton Mousimus. Whoever else we saw. I was testing this new thing that says you can see the users that are watching the stream. It says users in chat, but I don't think it's very up to date because
It's just slow.
maybe
They
that's
got
it.
it
Yeah, I don't know
eventually.
how well it works or how well it doesn't work. And if you check out, I don't know how I set this up quite yet, but there is a new emoji or
Yeah.
emote in the chat. Now, how do you get it? I think you can just hit random one with channel points. I'm
Hmm.
not sure,
All right, let me see. Let me see.
but you can check that out and mess around with it. I'm gonna tweak. I'm gonna be tweaking, and I think Julie is gonna be tweaking the streams
Hmm.
going forward. We're gonna try to tune it in and dial it in so it's really nice and really together. Cosmic Void 3. Good evening. I beat your game this week. I played and beat the Corruption Within. I needed a couple of hints.
This
Unproven
one?
rumor.
Hmm.
Dan and his siblings were named from characters from Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood. Now, we can't prove if Dan was named after Daniel Tiger, so perhaps we'll ask Dan's brother, King Fred. Hi-yo. I did have fun. It was disturbing. The game was definitely disturbing, for sure. And I really liked the music, actually. That's why I made sure I sent you a message about it. So nice work. Nice work. There was some really. I'm not going to try to talk about it too much because I don't want to give away spoilers. It is an adventure game, but it's scary. It's a horror game. I don't think that's really giving too much away, or a thriller, whatever you want to call it. Um, and the music is really cool, and it's adaptive music, and it was made with Game Maker, if I recall correctly, right? Game Maker 3, I think. They will be tweaking, not to be confused with twerking. There will be no twerking.
No.
There will be no Game Maker Studio 2. That's what I meant. Yep. Yep.
Oh, Dan, to unlock your new emote, you have to use 1,000 or more bits in Dan the Band Music's channel to permanently unlock this emote reward. Is that the one?
I
Because I'm trying to
guess.
figure out a way to get your new one.
So what does that mean? That's money. I
I
paywalled it,
guess.
so it won't let you unlock it with channel points.
I don't know. I'm trying to unlock and it just lets me unlock um choose an emote to no.
Well, you're already a. Oh, you're not a subscriber. If you're a Eden Waith is a subscriber though, and Mousimus is a subscriber too. So if you guys try to unlock it with channel points, you can't unlock it with channel points. Because if that's the case, that means I just put it in the wrong place.
Hmm.
I wanted you to be able to unlock it with channel points. But I will say this, I should put up sub goals because I need to get to 15 subs in order to get to the next Thank you, A Maple Mystery, whoever you are, mysterious person out there in the ether. No, I need to put up sub goals because I think if you get to 15 subs, then you can unlock your first extra emote, which
Hmm.
you've done, I think, right?
I don't. I don't think so.
You have more than one emote, don't you?
Yes. I don't know how any of this works. I'm gonna try to unlock this with bits, Dan.
Okay.
Uh,
Ah, thank you. It's always Sammy. Chat wants you to lower the amount of channel points it takes to distract Dan. I should actually make a 10,000 channel point reward that says
oh,
distract Dan. No, the emote wants bits and I have 0. That's
yeah, that's
lame.
right. That's true. I
Okay.
tried the same thing. I need to. I need to go to the money changer and
Okay,
get
so
more.
yes, Aziza. What
Yeah.
is the money changer's name? So Sammy, you're already redeeming something? I don't need 10k points to distract.
Yeah.
That's damn straight. Uh, I could show off this hardware or software. That's always a good one. Are we doing hardware or software, Sammy? Trade in channel points for. You know what? Maybe I should do that. Hardware, show off piece of hardware, show off a piece of software from the collection. I think that would be
Yeah.
easier.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Hardware, software. Well, since Sammy redeemed the points, I'll have to do software. Okay. This is a good one.
No, I haven't noticed. Brandon's been streaming a ton. What's he been streaming? Dev stuff or Let's Plays? Oops. I'm still trying to tweet out my facts that this is in fact live. So that's what I'm doing. I'm not just going to sit here on my phone the whole time while Dan is working. I will participate. I just need to get
Uh,
all this stuff
you
out.
could ask me about Loom or Luma. Oh wow, he's been streaming a bunch of stuff. Oh, you know what?
Nice.
Let's show off some Quake stuff since it is the 25th anniversary today.
Oh, cool.
Where
Perfect.
are we?
Happy birthday, Quake, or whatever.
Today we will show off the full registered version of Quake and a lot of light, unfortunately, because it's a black shiny box.
Oh, look, there's your rim light.
And
I'll
you know
take
what
that.
else we could show off in addition
Hmm.
to this? I'll show you guys something. Maybe I'll even open it on stream.
What? What?
This is kind of software. Okay, here we
Okay.
are. This is a pair of scissors. This is not what I'm showing off.
Amazing.
This is a mystery package.
It's a record.
That's a good guess.
It's not?
No, that's a good guess. I didn't say whether it was or whether it wasn't.
Okay. Yeah. Doesn't opening drop the value by 10 times? Yes, it does,
Probably.
Maximus.
But these are still available, so.
And yeah, don't cut those tie tags off your Beanie Babies either. Those things are going to be worth something.
Yeah. If you're still worried about Beanie Babies, I kind of feel like you partially missed the boat on that one, but I could be wrong.
It'll come back. It's about buyer's market.
Wow, this is really nice. I can already just tell you that shipping box is nice. But here we have the LP by Nine Inch Nails, which you can see my Pro Tools
Oh,
session.
cool.
This is Quake the vinyl
Vinyl Quake.
because Nine Inch Nails did the whole soundtrack. 0.05, I don't know what that means, but this is the first person shooter from id Software. This is actually still available. You can buy this off Nine Inch Nails website.
So did John Romero meet Trent Reznor?
I believe so, but I'm not too sure about how all of it. He knows the whole story like
Mm-hmm.
mint, and he's told it to me. I just have a terrible memory, and he has an exceptional memory. Yeah, Trent Reznor. Yep,
Trant Ronsner.
Trant Ronsnor. Yeah, that's him.
Cool.
Thanks, autocorrect. Yeah. Yep. So there we go. We got. I actually have copies that I do need to send to Romero Games because they are available. Not only can you buy them on Nine Inch Nails website, excuse me, but you can also purchase them signed by John Romero on the Romero Games website. So that is romerogames.ie, I believe. Yep, Sigil's got Buckethead. That's right. And basically, Sigil's free. Sigil's actually a free game, if you didn't know that. But basically, when you pay for it, you're essentially paying for the music, which is pretty cool because Sigil is a free expansion to the original Doom 1. So if you didn't know about Sigil, and they have big box versions of the software as well, which is not obviously free. But if you want to play, if you just want to play the game, it's free to download and you can play it. If you want the music by Buckethead, then you pay. I think it's $6.99 or something like that for the game. It's pretty cool. So, and Julia's showing off her earrings. It looks like at the
Sure,
moment. Are
yes.
these
I see 'em.
handmaids?
No, no, I bought these ones. These are the ones I bought in London while I was at Adventure X, from the Victoria and Albert Museum, which is an awesome museum and was my favorite museum while I was there.
Not the Royal Canadian Museum.
No, no, the Royal Victoria Albert,
Ah, okay.
Victoria and Albert Museum. And unfortunately, this year Adventure X is not going to be going on again. So this is the second year in a row that it's been kind of canceled, unfortunately. And
In England.
um, yeah, in England, in London, and
Oh.
I'm definitely planning on going again when they open it back up.
Well, we're kind of keeping our fingers crossed that
Mm,
maybe there'll be a PAX East. I believe they are doing PAX West, and they've said something about limiting capacity for
hmm.
PAX West. But yeah, yeah.
And when's that? Like September, July?
I want to say August or September, but I think I want to say August
Hmm.
or September. I don't know. Somebody more knowledgeable than me should be able to look it up there and see.
Hmm.
So the
Yes,
anime
eating away.
convention.
The Royal Canadian Museum, Royal, what's is the real one is called the Royal Ontario Museum, and it has a fantastic geology exhibit. Geology and mineralogy exhibits, actually. The mineralogy exhibit is the one that I like the most. Yes.
Anime convention at
Hmm.
Otakon is adding an indie games arena. That would be cool. Where's that, Deluxe Tux? Because I'd love to know about that. It's great to be able to attend all these conventions. I'm local to a handful of them, so that helps. PAX East was pretty local. I was able to stay with a friend when I was there. DC's pretty local to me as well.
Hmm.
It's
Hmm.
drivable. And I was able to stay with a friend for PAX East, so I didn't even have to foot the bill for the hotel because these costs get expensive as you start to do
Oh
these
yeah.
things more and more. But
Mm-hmm.
it's really cool to be able to try to do as many of them as possible. And Julia has definitely done a few already, and I'm
Yes.
sure you would have done more had they not been canceled.
Potentially. I mean, I could maybe I would
Well,
have
you
shown
minimum
it other
attended them,
places.
right?
Um, Probably. I don't know, actually. That's a good question. But I mean, definitely when the game is ready to launch, I'll be all over the place.
Sure.
Yeah.
Which is awesome. So yeah, we want to know about this stuff, and this is part of the community. That's
Mm-hmm.
why I wrote, the adventure game community. We're part of it. Anybody else that's making adventure games, especially retro themed ones, is part of it. But even if it's not retro themed, we're all part of this community, and the more exposure that we can bring to it, the better for all of us. So it's really, it's kind of nice to be on the same team or feel like we're on the same team. Spy Hunter portion. Spy Hunter had some good music, as I
Had
remember.
amazing music,
Yeah.
actually.
There should be a remote games con during this lockdown time. Interesting point that
Oh, yeah,
Eden Waste
actually.
17 brings up.
Yes.
What,
Yes.
Julia, would you like to talk about that briefly?
Sure, yeah. So there is Lockdown Con is happening this weekend. That's June 26th and 27th. And it's an online event. that is going to have a bunch of panels, and there's two panels of particular interest to people who might be here today. One of them is an Indie Games Revolution panel. It's the first panel of the Saturday. It's the kickoff panel with 7 panelists, myself included. And on the Sunday, so that one, it starts at 10 a.m. Pacific time, which is 1 p.m. our time, Eastern time. And Sunday, the 27th, on 4 p.m. Pacific, 7 p.m. Eastern, there is going to be a composers panel called The Score, actually, which is what we call the stream here when Dan's composing music.
Interesting.
Yeah, so it's a composer panel, and Dan the band will be on that panel. So please do come watch Lockdown Con this weekend, and come to see the panels, because there's a bunch of other panels too. They've really put together a really broad range of interests. There's some people from NASA that are going to be there, some novelists, sci-fi people, horror people, all types. So there's going to be something for everyone, I think.
Well, you heard it here, not first. You heard it
Yeah,
here.
you heard it here.
You heard it here, that's for
Mm.
sure. Fractal Mind Mike is in with the animated emotes. I love it. And that's from Kilgore Trout. Nice. The Kilgore Trout is a streamer I enjoy watching for sure. But yeah, I got an email. I don't know if you got an email too, Julia, from Twitch that said that we do not yet have access to the animated emotes, but we should have at some point soon. I think they only rolled it out with
I don't
partners.
read those emails because I don't understand what's going on, and I'm not educating myself, which is on me.
I don't read the emails. Nice. So when I
Yeah.
send Julia an email,
Oh, no, no, no. If it's from Twitch, I don't read it. I read everyone. I read everything else. But the Twitch stuff, it just, I don't understand what's going on, so I don't have a context. So when they say they're adding stuff to stuff that I didn't know about before, then I got nothing.
well, there's my new emote, which unfortunately I put behind a paywall, and I'm gonna switch that up. Fractal Mind Mike, yes. There's a Quake one. Who's that from? That is from you. Nice. Very nice. Very nice.
Oh,
Well, I just showed off. I don't know if you saw the Quake we showed off. We just briefly showed off the big box fully registered version of Quake for PC. And then immediately after that, which is still available if you want a copy of it, the Quake vinyl. It's available on both Nine Inch Nails website and if you want a signed copy on Romero Games website.
do you have to pay to get stuff signed?
On Romero Games?
Hmm.
No, it's just signed. So when you
Nice.
buy, I don't know why you'd want to buy an unsigned copy of Quake from the Romero Games website. Ah, thank you for the subscription, Fractal Mind Mike. I don't know why you'd want to do that if you didn't want a signed copy, but yeah, you can request stuff to be signed or to not be signed from the website. So pretty much anything you buy can be signed, and I don't believe there's a charge for it if you buy something off
Oh,
their
wow.
website. Yep, pretty
Nice.
awesome. Pretty awesome. Yeah, so I'm gonna unlock those emotes for next time. I don't think I can do it now, can I? I probably
I,
could actually.
hmm.
I probably could. I mean, Edenwaith brings up a great point. I only get vinyl for the artwork. I think that you're in the majority, actually, when it comes to vinyl collecting. I don't think most people play it, and it's as cool as it is to have a Quake vinyl. Quake was made in 1996, and you had CD-ROMs kind of coming into their own at that point, maybe even a little before that. So vinyl audio was never really a thing with PC games at
Hmm.
all, obviously, for obvious reasons. Um, so I don't know how good it even sounds on vinyl, but it might sound cool. Maybe they mastered it. I mean, I don't know. What do I know?
Dan doesn't buy things for if they're good or not. You have to understand
Oh,
this.
that's definitely true. I mean, look, there's a shelf. These shelf behind me. I like all the games here,
Hmm.
but I certainly have games that are definitely not good that I collect, and I don't care that they're not good. That's not part of. Yeah, it's definitely not part of the equation.
You
Um,
even have to like them.
yeah. So I think you're in the majority, Edenwaith. It's almost more like it's merch than it is actual like something you're gonna listen to. So yeah, signed Crimson Diamond.
Hmm.
Well, At the moment, we have no plans of
Mm.
doing anything physical. We are thinking about things, but you know, you spy with your little eye. Quest for Glory 1. Yes, you do. That's Quest for Glory. Behind me is Quest for Glory 1, the VGA copy.
Oh.
And somewhere nearby, I have another VGA copy for some reason.
Yeah, yeah, that's what happens with Dan. He'll buy things for some reason or no reason, if he can,
Somewhere. I have
somewhere,
another. I haven't. I know I have 2 copies of it here
for some reason.
for some reason. Well, I tried to get 2 MT-32s.
I know.
There you go. See, Edenwaith buys vinyl, does not own a record player. Not important. Not important. I think that's totally cool. Do you see Buck Rogers? Yes, you do, Fractal Mind Mike. Matrix Cubed. This one. Sorry, I'm mirrored. Buck Rogers Matrix Cubed, which is the second game in the SSI Gold Box series. I prefer
Hmm.
this game. I think a lot of people prefer the first game or not the Buck Rogers games at all, but that's my favorite Gold Box game, even though it's not technically in a gold box, if you know the SSI Gold Box stuff.
Hey,
Hi,
Anna.
Anna.
Good to see you. Here's your coaster again. I'm using it every stream.
Ooh.
Pretty.
So, I don't know. What do you think? Um,
Hmm.
should we actually make music
What?
on stream live
No,
in
no,
front of
no.
all of these I'm looking at the viewer count. It says 2,438,068.
Hmm.
Oh, look at that.
Thank
Somebody
you.
just thank you, Fractal Mind Mike. He just cheered for the MT-32, and there it is. He's got the MT-32 emote. So maybe I have to leave it behind a paywall now. Dan, get back to work. Current poll. Wait, who did that? Yes. Was that
I
you?
no.
Ooh, can I vote on it? I can.
Oh, I should vote on it too. Wait. Let me see here. How do I vote? Okay,
Oh,
yeah.
you got it. You got yourself an MT-32? That's amazing.
You probably bought it off of you, won a bid off of you or something.
No, no, I wouldn't sell it if I had 2 of them. I would
Well, he
just
probably
keep.
outbid you then, I mean.
That's very possible. No, this month, mine, the last one I bid on was definitely a few months ago. Yeah. And do you have 2 VGA versions of QFG1? One is Mac, the other is PC. I have 2 VGA PC versions, and I also have the EGA Hero Quest,
Ooh,
which is the same game,
but better.
but well, it's EGA, so it has dithering and things like that.
Which is better?
Does it have dithering? Yes, it does
Sure
have
it
dithering.
does.
Yes, it does. The first game is very looks like the poll says 8-0. So I voted
Hmm.
against myself on this one.
Wow.
Wow, what am I doing? What am I even doing with my life? You had the Sound Canvas 55 Mark II. Yes, the SC55 Mark II. But you need the MT-32 for authentic music. Yeah, it doesn't do a good job of emulating the MT-32. And with that said, let's go to the MT-32
Ooh.
and listen to some music. So the first thing I wanted to do before we get into composing our pursuit theme is kind of review what we did 2 weeks ago, if you guys are good with that.
Yes, please.
Let's take a listen.
This is a different keyboard I'm seeing this time.
It's possible.
Hmm.
It's possible I switched it up.
Cool.
I switched it up a little bit. This is actually a new board that I'll be trying out. I'm trying to replace one of my live keyboards, but this is also 8 pounds. So this will be a nice keyboard if I need to be portable with it. So it's more for testing, but it works just fine for what we're doing as well. It will be a kneeless recap, but Denise will make an appearance, a salacious appearance. This is a family stream.
A kneecapless recap?
A kneecapless recap.
It is a family. It is not a family stream, first of all, but
It isn't a family
I
stream,
feel
is
like I
it?
shouldn't even have to ask you, but are you wearing pants today?
I'm wearing shorts.
Okay.
Yeah. Pantalones cortos, if you are speaking Spanish, for those of
If
you that do that. No legs in the stream. Only Dan's account shut down. I don't think so, Edenwaith. I think the only one that you can do that with now is like the Rolly. I think that's the only one.
Wiggle the key to get vibrato?
Yeah, you can kind of go like this.
Weird.
It
That's
doesn't work. It
cool.
doesn't work on this keyboard.
How can you not have one of those, Dan?
The
How
Rolly
can you,
keyboards are
yeah,
extraordinarily expensive.
how can you not have 5 of them by now?
Maybe soon.
2 that don't work, at least.
No, I'm not wearing a dress today,
I'm wearing a dress today.
oh, Julia, you got to show it off then.
What?
Yeah, hold
I'm
on.
showing it off. Look, it's a dress. It's cute. It's got a little rope belt. You don't have to go to the big. No, we don't have to do.
Oh, you just went out of focus anyway.
I know. Can't deal with it.
There we go. Now you're
Yeah,
back
it's just
in
it's
focus.
a dress. I'm wearing a little dress today.
It's kind of a floral themed thing, it looks
Yeah,
like.
yeah. It's not EGA, but
Artwork. It's
not
not
everything
EJ.
can be.
Yeah, Slats it does work on certain keyboards. There's a company called Rolly. They make something called the C-board, which is like rubberized keys. It's really wild, and
Weird.
it does a lot of cool sounds. People like that. Anyway, let's play and recap
Yes.
our Neelis recap.
It's just not the
Oops.
same.
Hmm,
You don't know what you've got till it's gone.
ain't that the truth?
Feels like the instruments changed.
They might have. And there we are. That's the recap of the cozy theme that we worked on 2 weeks ago. I
Sounds
think
amazing.
some of the instruments definitely are messed up.
Oh yeah.
And welcome to the lovely world of working with
Oh my
old
goodness.
hardware, because I
Yeah.
think it has to do with me sending program change messages via the MIDI, and that's not being done, and I'm not even sure it's possible to that's not true. I bet you it is possible to do this in Pro Tools. It's just not something anybody's doing right now or trying to do right now with Pro Tools. Um, but there might be a way to figure that out and sort it out and add the instruments in to make sure that that doesn't happen anymore. Mouse and this
Hmm.
lead volume should go up. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't worry about the mixing at this point because I'll get the mixing when it comes to make the final record. I'll do the mix and record it at the same time so that it'll sound exactly the way we think it's supposed to sound. Does not have that
Hmm.
found a pile of dead bodies in a cellar vibe. No, probably not. Probably not. This is not that kind of. First of all, it's not that kind of game. Second of all, it's this particular theme was the only thing. What did Cosmic Void say? This theme is a lot calmer than the other ones you've heard before.
Hmm. Hmm.
Exactly,
Yes.
and that was the whole point. And
Yes.
we didn't feel like we had enough music that was like that. We felt like we had a lot of music that was kind of had some angst to it, had some grit, but we didn't have anything enough that was just
Yes.
cozy-ish.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Not that kind of game in chapter 1, but who knows about chapter 2? Chapter 2, how many, by the way, how many chapters total are going to be in the Crimson Diamond?
7.
7 chapters, the first chapter of which is playable
Yes.
as a demo. If you don't know already about it, it's
Ooh.
a playable demo, and Julia's going to put the link to
Yes,
it
I will.
on Steam and itch.io. You can get download and play the demo if you haven't already. And I recommend that you do that because it's free, so you can't really beat the price. And that is the entirety of chapter 1.
Yes.
Chapter 4 is the Doom clone. Yeah, it's pretty much.
Hmm.
Yeah, it's pretty much a Doom clone. And then chapter 5 is Quake. So, yeah. It's definitely that. Interesting fun fact about Quake. The sounds were also done, as I understand, all by Trent Reznor. He
No
did the sound
way.
design in the game as well. Yep.
What?
Yep.
How? What? So what?
I
When
think
there's
that's
like,
him going, huh, doing the jump
oh my
sound or
gosh, that's
whatever.
great.
I'm pretty sure that's him. Even the dogs, as far as I know, he did the sound design.
He barked? No, I'm kidding. I'm sure
I
he
don't
had
know
dogs.
how they did all the sound design, but that supposedly is his voice doing
I just like the idea of Trent Reznor barking like a dog. Um,
that.
for a game.
Yep. The bark is Mike Patton. There you go. That might be a true thing. I don't know. Uh, Chapter 6 is definitely
Hmm.
Half-Life. That's fake news. Yeah, I don't know exactly the making of the soundtrack for Quake or a lot about it, but John Romero would be the guy to talk to about that. And he's someone that I would love to hear. I love to hear him talk about anything, and I love to really. I get to. I'm lucky because I get to chat with him on a fairly regular basis, but I try to ask him questions that I don't think other people are asking, unrelated to Doom or Quake or Wolfenstein 3D. Or if I'm asking those questions, like I'm asking about, well, what did you guys do with the sounds for Wolfenstein 3D? Or, how was the licensing issue here? Or talk about Hyperspace Delivery Boy for Game Boy Advance, or games that never were, things like
Hmm.
that. Tell me about Ion Storm. And John is gracious enough to talk about all that stuff, sensitive or otherwise. Tell me about Daikatana. Well, I don't really ask about that one too much because I haven't played it. So if I'd played it more, then I might ask him about that. Chapter 7 is Silent Hill, yeah. A lot of zombies in this game. A lot of zombies, a lot of shooting. There's what's it? Crafting, a lot of crafting. Yeah. What's something else that's really
Well, it
trendy?
is a multiplayer.
Yeah,
It becomes
multiplayer,
an online game. Yeah.
MMORPG for
Yeah.
sure.
Oh
EGA,
yeah. Yeah.
EGA, MMO. We could be the first to do that.
We would be, wouldn't we?
Certainly. Actually, no, because didn't Sierra? Well, that was probably VGA by that point. Sierra was doing some MMO stuff.
Yeah, that was VGA. You mean
Yeah.
Shadow of Cerberus?
Even before that was the
Oh,
Sierra. What was it called? Sierra Network or
Yeah,
something.
Imagination Network.
Imagination Network.
Yeah,
Was that
yeah, yeah.
Shadow of Vesuvius was the
Yeah,
first
that
one?
was one of the things that was in. They said they had like a card games and stuff, Hoyle stuff, Shadow of Vesuvius, some other stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. Ask about weird joysticks and controllers. Yes, I've seen that one. I've seen that ad as well. Chapter 8 is Angry
Yes.
Birds, featuring cormorants. Angry
Yes.
cormorants. So we don't get sued.
Yes, Angry Cormorants.
Yeah, that's definitely it. Um, okay, so yes, the realm. The realm. The realm. Whoops. I actually
So
want
it
to
sounds
create.
great, except all their instruments have changed. But besides that, it sounds great.
Do you remember 2 weeks ago we actually talked about that on stream?
Yes.
And it's
Yes.
important that we have these video on demands, which, by the way, we understand a lot of you guys are watching the video on demand. So, hi, video on
Videos on
demand
demand.
viewers, videos on demand watchers. Thank you for watching. I know it's probably less interesting than being able to chat, but if it's interesting enough, we're happy that you're watching it. So, please enjoy. Okay, so now we're going to call this the pursuit theme. We're going to put it right here. We'll save the changes, even though probably they won't save. We'll make ourselves 6 MIDI tracks, and we will set them up to, let's go to channel 10 here. And we're going to go to channel 7 here. And why did I just do that? Well, for whatever reason, the MT-32 decided to start on channel 2 as their first MIDI channel. No idea why, but that's what they do. Okay, there we go. We have sound. We're in business. Channel 10 refers to the percussion bank. Probably they did this because at the time there was still no, still no standardization of the MIDI. But it is what it is. Deluxe Tux says, by the way, the new Kickstarter for the Magical Adventure plot. I can't speak. Plot of the Druid launched today. Oh, cool. Is that something you're working on, Deluxe Tux? Yeah, because that would be cool. And is it an adventure game? Which it sounds like it is some kind of adventure game. Okay. And here we are. A pursuit theme.
Yeah, I sent Dan a time-stamped soundtrack video for an example of this, and of course we can't talk too much.
Can we
about...
play that, or are we gonna get a copyright strike? We
Well,
shouldn't. We shouldn't, because you can play these games online.
Why don't we find out?
You can stream it. Good point. Good point. Let's see. Nope, but the creator has been pretty active in the adventure community lately, and I like to plug projects. Geez, I can't talk. That folks here might be interested in. Cool. We're interested in it.
Yes.
Definitely. It's an adventure game. It deserves to be announced here on our stream and elsewhere, obviously. Let's see here. I'm going to call up Julia's link.
Yes, and this will be pretty familiar to anyone who is a fan of the Lorbeau mysteries. And this is a clip from the Dagger of Amon-Ra, which has, I think, a lot of really great music in it. And just to give Dan an idea, Dan, I don't think has played Dagger of Amon-Ra.
I have not played it.
It's gorgeous. It's Art Deco looking.
It's VGA, which is the best part.
It's a gorgeous VGA. I quite like the VGA of it. The portraits are my favorite part, probably, art-wise. And
whoop, my bad. Sorry, I was testing, making sure we would have sound.
Well, that's important. But yeah, we're gonna try to do a pursuit style theme without going into too much detail about what it's for.
Yeah, just other than that, it's a pursuit theme.
get the
Nice.
idea.
Yep.
Yeah.
Great. We'll jump back to our composing. I'll turn the knee cam back on. Excuse me. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Is there a name for those bright chord hit things in the first part? I don't think so. Should dance stream. Who's doing these polls? I think you have to be a mod to do these polls, right? So it's got to be, it's always Sammy, unless it's Julia typing silently.
It's not me.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
I don't know how to make a poll. So.
Yeah, it must be a Maple Mystery. Clearly, it's always a mystery with a Maple Mystery.
It is. It's true.
The interesting thing, I noticed that part of the theme was in 4/4 time, and then part of the theme was in 9/8 or 9, probably 9/8, not 9/4, or 9/16, depending on 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. Yeah, 9/8. Not 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2. It's a really weird time signature. It's, to me, it's weirder than 5 or 7. It's harder to play in. Probably more difficult to write in. But the interesting thing is, the nice thing about it is it gives you a little bit more of a sense of tension.
Yeah.
So it gives some of that forward motion. So maybe we can find
And that, yeah, I like that instrument that they had.
the
which is, I think,
marimba thing.
very close to that. Yeah, yeah. Yep. Yep.
So, and they were kind of moving in 9/9 time. Yeah, unfortunately, those don't exist. But otherwise, it's cool.
So this is going to be fun because it's going to be a bit quicker than a lot of the stuff we've been doing.
Yeah, so we can use different sounds.
Mm-hmm.
Claire de Lune. Is it Claire de Lune in 9/8? It may be.
Do you know Claire de Lune?
Yeah. Boom, boom, boom. I don't know how to play it. Da, da, da. I think it's 6/8.
You don't know how to play Claire de Lune?
I do not. I never played that. It's a Debussy piece.
Oh. No one requests that when you go to gigs?
No.
They all want Sweet Caroline?
They all want Sweet Caroline. This is a good sound that'll probably be effective for this part.
Oh. I love how we're going to be picking completely different instruments for this one, actually. I liked one of those percussions at the very beginning, the very quick, simple one. Like a wood block or something, a little wood block. Those are all good. That's also good. That works.
That's really kind of taking influence from the Laura Bow tune, which I don't think is a bad thing.
No, not at all.
Let's put that sound in there.
Those are good too.
Bring Me a Higher Love.
No! Don't do it! Oh, copyright strike.
Yep, big tune. I bet you could make a real kick-ass horror thriller movie soundtrack with the MT-32. No, I think it would be very difficult. I don't think I'm going to sing Higher Love. I'll leave that to Steve Winwood or Whitney Houston. You know. You know, some days Winwood over Debussy. I don't know. Um, horror soundtracks, you know, you can make really, really great stuff with a lot of what's available now, currently,
Hmm.
for horror, I think, anyway. But everybody that wants horror, they always say The Witch. That's the score that everybody wants.
Really?
The Witch. That's it, period. If they want to do something, it's The Witch.
Hmm.
Hey, let's do this. It's Witch. Oh, yeah, the reference is The Witch. Oh, yeah, we'd like you to make something like The Witch.
I
Okay.
don't remember the witch's music.
Yeah, that exactly. Fractal Mind Mike. It's acoustic. It's like string quartet kind of vibes.
Okay.
It's really wild.
I like the
The
movie a lot. I don't
that's
remember the music too much.
yeah, it's just really it's no, it's a movie. It's a
They
movie.
filmed it in Northern Ontario.
Did they really?
Yes.
And it's supposed to be like in the Puritan times,
Mm-hmm.
you know? Like it follows fantastic soundtrack, great movie.
Oh, it's a
Yeah,
great movie.
it follows. Yep, I've definitely listened to the music for that. Eden Waith, where's the dad joke counter? Bing. I need one. I still need to work on one. We'll get it there. We're getting there. Slowly but surely
Yeah.
I'm learning more about Twitch and working more on
Yay.
how to work through this stuff and make it more enjoyable, hopefully.
Yeah, Cosmo 43, do you want to live deliciously? That one. What way out into this wilderness to find? I
Yeah.
love the dialogue. So good.
Twitch. Hi-oh, dad joke counter number.
Uh-huh.
That's at least 3. See, and then we can also get a counter that says Julia makes Marge Simpson noises. Or puts her hand in her head. Like, oh my God, what have I gotten myself into today? Why am I even here? What am I doing? Who is this guy? This is why you don't speak to people you meet on the internet. We could start really weird if you wanted to.
Okay,
We could start with the percussion.
sure.
Let me polish up the knees really quick, just making sure we're all
Oh
good.
God.
Two, three, four, 1, 2. 155 it is. Oh, I need my click. Apologies for the click, guys, but that's what it is.
This is gonna be cool. I don't think you've ever started with percussion before.
No, I think it'll work, too.
This is good. I'm glad. This is different.
Okay, let's try that. Okay, let's see. Just gonna leave it like this for now. Mouse miss, still not enough.
Jim Matt says, reminds me a bit of Scooby-Doo interstitial music, which is apt. Wah, wah,
Where's the duck?
wah. Yeah, we need a duck for tension. Ooh, that would have been completely unsuitable, but I like it. The synth.
Duck step. Wow, that's definitely that's a Marge Simpson and a dad joke right there.
Maybe no, this sound might be too modern.
The sound might be. Should I get rid of the drums?
That particular drum is a bit jungle sounding, yeah. But I was waiting for it to build more on top of to see if it would still sound like that. Still sound jungly.
That's what Mouse Smith says.
I was gonna reserve judgment until we heard more.
Yeah, sometimes that's good, sometimes that's not good. Problem is, I don't know, the drum options are limited. So we can try a different drum. We can try doing something like that. It's not as aggressive for certain.
Yeah.
Hugo, Jungle of Doom.
Yes.
Could also be the marimba sound. That's pretty jungly. Let's change that sound.
I like some of these fuzzier sounds, but like the percussion bit, I don't know what it's reminding me of, but it's reminding me of something.
Probably Donkey Kong Country.
That's pretty good.
Let me put in another, let me see if I can put in another drum that might help.
There's a TV show that particular kind of drum reminds me of, and I cannot put my finger on it. Nightmare 3D has some bangers in its soundtrack. Fact of mine, Mike.
Nightmare
What?
3D. Yeah.
It's like there's like a detective show that has this particular.
It's tough because we're in the 20s, but we have the limitations of the MT-32
Hmm.
drum sounds. So, I don't want it to sound like
Yes, British Columbia does have rainforest. Eating Weight 17. I've not visited them, but I'd like to someday. Yes, Cosmic War 3, not all tundra and taiga. Yeah, we've got all kinds of stuff going on here. But British Columbia is the only one that has the rainforest kind of biome. Biome being a word that we all learned from Sim Earth.
or the movie Biodome.
Did they use the word biome
I'm
in
not sure,
biodome?
but Pauly Shore was in that movie, so it doesn't matter.
Yes. No.
This sounds a little Wolfenstein-y now.
Yes, not all of Canada is buried under a sheet of ice. This is true.
No, just 99% of it.
Ha, sure.
You think Julia's from this time? She's really about 300 years old. They just thawed her out a couple years
Indeed.
back.
That's why I'm making an EGA text parser game. This is from back in my day.
Exactly. Uh-oh, did we get a freeze? Nope, we didn't. I'm not mad at it.
It's Canada. That's where Drake started from the bottom.
Ooh. I don't know if that's dad joke or bad joke or both.
It's bad dad joke.
It definitely has urgency to it.
Yes. Yes. But I don't know. I don't know if that one little percussion bit you've got, that
This part,
particular instrument. Yeah.
it's just tough because we could
Yeah.
do it on a shaker. Let's try it on a shaker and see what happens.
Yes, the guy from Degrassi. They make every Canadian child watch Degrassi in school. I don't know if anyone chose to watch it. That because we watched it in school, so we kind of associated with not fun. Well, I did anyway. Oh, it's always so many people loved it where you are and you hated it. I didn't identify with the characters because I was a super square nerd, and so none of the stuff they were up to, I was up to. But if there there wouldn't have been a show where people just sat and did homework until 2 o'clock in the morning. That would have been really boring. So I get it. They didn't make us watch that. You can't do that on television, but I did watch that from time to time. Yeah, exactly. Eating with being forced to watch or read something in school has a bad stigma. That's true. But some things were good enough to overcome that. For instance, we did The Grapes of Wrath in high school, which was good enough to overcome that. To Kill a Mockingbird, we did. What other books? Great Gatsby you liked in school? It's always Sammy. I never read it. Great Gatsby. Oh, Freaks and Geeks, I hear good things. I've never watched Freaks and Geeks, but yes. Yeah, that's better without that other. Yeah, yeah,
I think it works. I think it's
yeah.
starting to work.
Yes. Oh, Edith managed to avoid reading Animal Farm in school. You didn't read it until much later. We did Animal Farm in school. I thought that was pretty good, even for school.
Okay, I got an idea. Okay.
I didn't do Lord of the Flies, but I know a lot of people did that one. I think that was probably a pretty good book.
There's a little piece of melody that we have now.
Unit in grade 10 with the big O's, Odyssey, Oedipus Rex, and Othello, Deluxe Tux. Wow, that sounds challenging.
Well, Oedipus Rex is like tragic. What is it? Greek comedy, Greek tragic comedy or something?
Yeah, but it's a Greek tragedy.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it is amazing what a good teacher can do for good books / studio, 100%. Oh, and you read Bill Coon read To Kill a Mockingbird in 9th grade, didn't actually finish it and appreciate it until many years later. Crime and Punishment and Schoolmouse Miss. Isn't that a big book? For some reason, I think Crime and Punishment sounds like a really thick book. Edenware says the music has a spooky nighttime feel. I guess it's the instrument.
Yeah, we could change the instrument.
Quite long in high school. Yeah, wow, Crime and Punishment. Tolstoy, I think. Crime and Punishment. Wow. Story plays over 6 days only, holy cow. Sorry, Dostoevsky. Sorry, Dostoevsky wrote Crime and Punishment. My bad. Anyway, just for the benefit of chat, spoiled Crime and Punishment. I won't read that in case anyone wants to. I do like the sound, but yeah, it's a bit hyper.
It's a pursuit theme.
It's true. It is true.
Do you want it to have a slower start and then get into more?
Not necessarily. It's going to be a looping kind of thing, so.
Gotcha. So then it probably can't have like two disparate sections. Is that the right word?
Yes.
Crime and Punishment and Laura Bow should never be allowed in the same room again. Ever. Yeah, it definitely was wordy.
That sounds, I think sounds too...
Synthy?
Yeah, too synthy.
Yep.
Wow. Uncut version of Les Miserables in 10th grade. That one I know, that's Victor Hugo. And I loved the musical when I was in school. 11th grade reading requirements insane. Your teacher, Deluxe Tux, had you go through full novel every 3 weeks and help of essays. Yikes. The farty sound is back. I kind of like it here, though.
I like it too. It gives it an ominous farts.
It really does give texture, doesn't it?
Well, period appropriate instruments it's not even that. I mean, we don't have them. We just don't have. We can't use them here.
We don't have them.
We have them, but we can't use them.
The Roland MT-32 is definitely not period
Do
appropriate.
you guys want to hear what this would sound like just for fun
Yes.
if it was on like real instruments?
Real. Yes. Let's do that.
Okay. So let's save this here. We're going to save this, and I'm just going to give it like an example, a quick version of
Please.
what this is on real sounding
I
instruments.
can't wait.
Okay, we need a drum kit. Let's go addictive drums. Let's put a bass sound.
Retorance Al, hello from the beach. Hello. Good to see you, Retorance Al.
Retro NSL, dude, beach. That sounds awesome. Kind of jealous. Not gonna lie. Can
Oh
you hear
yeah,
the trailer
people.
on Real Instruments? You know, it's possible. It's possible.
It's been requested. It was 2 weeks ago, or 3 weeks, or four, however many music streams ago. People have been wanting the Crimson Diamond theme.
It's possible. It's possible.
Yes.
Um,
It's even more requested than Sweet Caroline in this chat.
oh God.
Ba ba ba.
Wah, wah, wah.
It's pretty sweet, no joke. Retorance Al. Man.
Contact.
Ooh, where do you stand on the mountains versus beach stand conversation?
Beach.
Beach, eh?
But I'm from more the mountains than I am from the beach. But
Is that why then?
definitely beach.
Hmm.
And lastly, I'm gonna go real left on this one because
It's
I
always same as
can.
we have the Crimson Diamond team. Now we need the theme.
I'm
I'm trying to think.
I just gave you a Marge Simpson on that one.
I'm trying to think if I like beach more than mountain or what. Mountains are kind of amazing. They are.
Strings, instruments. Let's try this one.
Mountains, the Lux Tux. Dr. Mikachu, good to see you. Oh, you said
Miko,
Dr. Mikachu.
what's
Yes.
up? Dr. Mikachu is here. I have been missing your streams and literally been missing your streams, but also emotionally been missing your streams. What's going on, Miko? What's the good word?
Yes,
I know
it's
you
great to
guys are
see you.
busy. I know you guys are busy right now.
Yes. It's exciting times. Doing well, doing really well. Yeah, Dr. Mikachu streams, is a game dev who streams a bunch of different game engines. He seems to know every single game engine under the sun. And if you watch her streams, she actually walks through design docs and working on art, working in coding and everything like that. It's a real education. And Fractal Mind Mike says, can Dan take 80s and 90s cartoon theme tunes and turn them into horror or classical tunes? Not an actual request. I'm just a non-musical plebe asking because Dan is so talented.
Ah, thank you. Yes, we could definitely do that. The cartoon, some of that cartoon music is pretty crazy. You know, I've been thinking about potential, channel rewards and various different types of rewards and things like that. So it's a possibility. Oh, you know what? I need to use a different drum kit. This is not going to work.
Did that just say boutique mallets?
Yes, it did.
That's amazing.
Yes, it is. Addictive drums 1. What's the other sound that I could use? Let's go. Contact. Oh, I know which one I'll use. Let's use the... Gosh, it sounds amazing. What the heck sound is it? Is it 8-dio? No.
It's boutique mallets.
It is Project Sam, the free orchestra? No. Spitfire. BBC Orchestra? No, it's not BBC. It's the lab sound? Yes, it's the lab sound. It's one of the lab sounds. So Spitfire has its own software, so I need to use Spitfire, right?
Of course.
Spitfire Labs. Spitfire is not a contact instrument, which it means something to like 3 of you here.
Yeah, I don't know. I know a Spitfire is plain, and it being a contact instrument doesn't hash, so.
Whoops, why aren't we having the drums there? We shouldn't have a keyboard.
Oh, Deluxe Tux had a CD of Carl Stalling tunes way back when, who scored the old Warner Brothers cartoons. Cool.
very quiet. Would you like to turn up a little? Okay. Oh, I gotta mute these, don't I? I think this is actually out of range of the instrument I'm trying to make it. Why don't I hear any sound? Hello. What's going on there?
Do you know any Johnny Greenwood, Dan?
I do not.
There Will Be Blood, that soundtrack?
Oh, yeah. No, I don't. I can't recall that off the top of my head. There we go.
It's today on Crimson Courtroom. That's what it sounds like.
It does kind of with these instruments.
Snare drum sounds too precise, it says.
It is because it has to sound. It sounds off when you use the MT-32, but it sounds on when you don't. So let's see. Okay, hold on.
Ooh, it became an anime all of a sudden
really
with that
crazy.
guitar.
We're gonna get really crazy.
Let's do it. Let's get crazy.
Because we can. But the thing is, when I use this software, and this is okay, so I made my own custom patch for one of the songs in Empire of Sin, and it's kind of wild. It has like its own wah pedal. Whoa. I don't know
Fantastic.
what's going on there. But something up with the delay. But that is what it sounds like if you're not using the MT-32, or the potential to sound like. You hear how gigantic that sounds, right? And this is what we're working with. Ding, ding. Whoops, I deleted the drums. So you have that. Oh, let's do this. Let's make it grouped.
Yep, 2 people mentioned Kirk Hammett, so you've definitely hit on something.
Kirk Hammett, hell yeah. Or I'm not gonna make a group here, but you have this. Or you have this.
Ooh.
What, it sounds a little spookier, I think.
Yeah, it does.
So isn't that interesting? This is a good point. How the instrument's changing. We didn't change any of the notes. But the instrument's changing completely changed the way it feels to us.
Yes,
it's like,
absolutely.
oh, that's spooky now.
Yeah.
So you see, we're kind of fighting 2 directions at the moment. We're fighting the MT-32, which is fun.
Yes.
Some people say. And we're fighting...
You know you love it.
Oh, I love, hate it, yes. And then we're just working in the confines of 127 instruments, 126 of which are... No, I'm just kidding. A handful of them are unusable for what we're doing. Meanwhile, I have this, chaos stuff, crazy stuff at my disposal, and I can just, go wherever I want. And you can even... So what if you did that, but what if you did this instead? What if you went, instead of going with a guitar, you said, oh, you know what? Why don't I go with horns?
We could say that.
Oops.
We have that power.
That's gonna have a.
Oh, nice. I love it. Very epic.
Right. I mean, you can just kind of
Yes.
go anywhere the hell you want to go.
That's great.
Yeah. So it just tells you that the writing is infinitely more challenging, for better or for worse, on the MT-32 because this is where we are.
That sounds great.
Dun, dun. That's where it needs to go. More farting.
The gloomy swamp farts. That's what that sounds like. In a good way.
Okay.
Is there a guy hissing in pain because he stubbed his toe sample patch thing?
Probably. Did you do that? Are you about to make one, Fractal Mind Mike, or did you just make one just now? It sounds like
Yeah.
a personal thing.
It sounds like a horror movie now. It's great. I don't know if it's too much, but I like it.
I had an idea in the melody.
Hmm.
Yeah, tutorial music.
And the theme song, and the eavesdropping music, and the dining room scene music. You have the drink mixing puzzle music. It's gonna be all the music. When you open up the inventory, this is gonna start playing. Assuming there's a drink mixing puzzle. I guess there should be, shouldn't there? Yeah, I like where you're going with this, Dan. Mhm. Mouse
think it
Miss, this will
needs
also be
one more.
drinking music.
This is a shanty.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, and when you pick up an item or solve a puzzle, this will play as well. Every time you enter a new room, this is what will play. Yeah, I like it. Yes, Nancy will serve drinks and eavesdrop casually, and this will be playing. I can tell Dan's having fun with this. It's nice that he can play something, compose something a bit more his usual speed, I feel.
I wish I could play you guys some of this new stuff that I'm working on for Empire of Sin, but it is not yet out or available.
Do we know when?
I don't believe they've announced any dates, but there is a DLC coming soon, and that I do know.
Oh, but you can't say.
I don't actually know, and if I did, I couldn't say.
Okay.
So the good part is I don't know to
Okay.
screw it up.
Oh, is that why they didn't tell you?
No, I don't think so. I'm not sure, but regardless, I'm not in the know. So,
Hmm.
but I don't believe it's been announced. You can leak the fact that I don't know when the date is, if that's a leak.
I think everyone would assume that, so I don't think it would be.
I know as much as everyone else does, if that makes sense.
Hmm.
We can look. If somebody wants to Google it, breaking
Yes.
news, Dan doesn't
Breaking
know.
news. Dan doesn't know. Yes, Dr. Mikachu.
But the DLC has been announced, and there's a trailer and all kinds of cool stuff.
Is your music in the trailer?
No.
Hmm.
No, I don't think so. You know what? It's not that I'm left out of the loop. It's possible that I didn't read something, but, you know. Developers ignoring loop. That's possible.
Yeah, the DLC will probably be released in the future. That's our most likely guess.
That's definitely a
Do you think you could say
possibility.
that with a certainty that it will be released in the future
It will be released at the point that it's released.
and not yesterday?
I'll tell you what, it will be released on the release date,
Mm. Mm-hmm.
and
I
that will be
believe
the
that.
date of the release.
Yeah.
Yeah. And at
Yeah.
that point, it will be released.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I believe it. I believe you. Okay, I can see that happening. Yeah, I can see some of that happening. Thrilling. That's the thrilling part. Yeah, Fractal Mind Mike marks calendar with circle from now until the end of the year. You just make a big, like, long, skitty bubble that goes on all.
Do you have a
the
calendar that
days.
goes to infinity? You might want to try that one. No.
Just circle every day.
I did mention the release date. That is true. The
Yeah,
release date will be
breaking
the day it's
news.
released.
That would be good because that will add a bit of mischievous levity in a way, but also a bit of a thrill to the swamp farts that we're hearing right now.
It's Fractal Mind, Mike. You know infinity. Ah, I see it there. He's like got the infinity gauntlet. Better than developers stuck in a loop, or better than game crashing because of somebody forgetting to exit the loop. Miko, has that ever happened to you? I'm asking. I bet it has. It's yeah. That
I've
was like
crashed the Crimson Diamond that way.
with the infinite loop.
Yeah.
That's like the first thing that they taught us in that programming course, and I'm sure that that's the first thing I did. It happens. See, every dev gets caught in a loop. I like it. We should write a song about it. And when I say we, I mean somebody else. Should write a song about it.
It's within your power to do that, Dan.
That's true, but I released an infinite loop into production on a major website. That sounds good. We taught it in Code Romantic. See, you should have played Code Romantic. It's always Sammy. I have a copy of it on my Steam account, so when I come visit in a couple of weeks, you can play it. Or you could just buy the game. It's not expensive. Costs $400K according to the PM team. Good. Well, when you get it right, do they pay you an extra $400K? Because I like that cute stuff that they always try to pull. It's like, oh, well, you know, that cost us a lot of money. Good. Well, when I made you a lot of money, where's my giant bonus? Come on. kind of thinking of conceiving it like a falling down the stairs, but I don't know.
Tanda.
Tandagasa, what's up, man? Dude, I enjoyed your stream today. I couldn't really chat much or whatever, but I was kind of lurking and watching it off and on. Tonda was screaming. He was screaming. He was not screaming. He was actually very mild-mannered today, as usual. On stream, he was playing this new Dungeons and Dragons game, and it looks really awesome. Dark Alliance, is that the name of it? It looks pretty cool. It looks kind of like the old, I think they were also called Dark Alliance, weren't they? Dark Alliance 2. But it looks kind of similar with a little bit more 3D view. That game was 3D, but it was more top-down 3D. This is more you're in there 3D. Anyway, the game looks really cool. I kind of want to try it out. I don't know. Did that game just come out like today, or did it come out in the last? Yeah, Dark Alliance. Did it come out recently? Because I think it's a co-op as well. You could play it co-op. So when Julie and I start streaming games, which is never happening, then we'll play it. Co-op stream.
Soon.
Yeah. Releases the 25th. Oh, so it's not even out yet. Nice.
Ooh.
Is it in early access, or Tonda has like a advanced streamer copy? He might.
Is it a two-player game people would like to see Dan and I play and stream?
Probably Dance Dance Revolution because they're mean. Just came out. Nice. Whoops.
Yeah, we need some of that. That whatever that you're doing with the flute or whatever that is.
So you heard how bad that sounded, right? My playing. Now you'll watch when I go to record it and how bad it sounds. Just check it out. Like this is what it's supposed to sound like. Or something like that. I don't know yet. You heard how like jagged that sounds? That's the MT-32 doing what it does, making me crazy because I've worked all these years to try to be able to play this stuff correctly. And it won't let me. Whoops. That's cool. 4-player. It sounds kind of like it's like almost kind of got a gauntlet vibe to it. Yeah, Gauntlet is
Hmm.
pretty cool. Gauntlet Legends is the one I played a lot of, either the
Mm.
arcade or N64. One of like the 8 good games that's on Nintendo 64.
Hmm.
You have a Gauntlet cabinet? Hell yeah.
Oh, goodness.
Like the original or Gauntlet Legends?
Cool. Dr. Mikachu playing Nintendo 64 on Sunday.
You weren't streaming it, were you? Original, nice. That's
Mm.
probably tough to find and tough to keep in working nice shape. You guys weren't streaming Nintendo 64, were you? It almost worked. Kind of. Oh, hello. What the hell's going on here? Almost.
I like watching you play with the little bits of stuff.
The notes?
Yeah, it's fun. It looks like a little like game of I don't know.
It's a game of tedious, is what it is to
Yeah,
me.
yeah, Dr. Mikachu asks, are there elements of this song that call back to other songs on the soundtrack?
No.
Mm-hmm.
Easily, no. But most of the other ones kind of do that, I
Mm-hmm.
would say. Like a lot of the they don't call back exactly, but they like remind you of one another,
Mm-hmm.
if that makes sense. Oops.
This is going really well.
Okay, 1, 2, 3. I'm out of instruments. 1, 2, 3, 4. See, right now, if I was able to do this, which I'm not able to do, but I'm gonna do it anyway and show it off because
Okay.
I can.
Okay. I thought you said
I'll
you
show you.
can't, but go
I
on.
can't in the
Uh-huh.
game, but I
Okay.
can on a stream because
Okay.
why not?
Sure.
I would be going to like some big piano thing at this point, but I
Ooh,
can't.
such as?
Well, I can't do it. Or
Nice.
something like that. Well, we could do something like that. We could do something like Retro Pursuit makes you think of the first clock tower. I never played that. But like that's like an expensive game. All the clock tower games are always horror games for whatever reason seem to hold their value or get more expensive or it's always horror games. That's a good thing for you, Cosmic Void. I don't know if you consider the game horror genre or not.
Ah. You said PT said you got the piano?
Yes.
You can
Yes.
almost hear that it's Ultima Underworld.
Ultima Underworld, but is there a lot of like I always felt like Ultima Underworld was kind of slow.
And you have it behind you. We can
I
see the
do.
box.
Well,
Ultima Underworld
this
2.
is part 2. Yep.
Yes.
Well, nobody redeemed it,
I
but
know.
let's do a show off because this I actually was a game that I actually owned. Let's hold on a sec. We'll do a little switch here. This was a game that I actually owned as a kid. This particular copy, no, but I have it. I think somewhere at my parents' house. I'll try
Yeah,
to
Black
go
Holton
dig it
just
up.
made you honest there, Dan. He redeemed show
Thank you,
something.
Black Holton. And unfortunately, in this copy here, I have it. I don't have the hint book here with me, but I do have the hint book. And here's something that I think even Ken Williams would appreciate. Because I always theorized that it was his decision, but I actually, now that I kind of hear more from him these days, not me personally, but just in general, he's speaking, I don't think it was his decision at all, but I always like to think of it that it was, like, hey, disc 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 is a different color. Why is 5 a different color? Oh, because we ran out of black discs. Just use a gray disc. It doesn't matter. We need to save budget. Thanks. Ship the game. But I think Ken was more on ship the game than he was on specifics of this kind of stuff.
Wow.
Now, the nice thing about these Origin games is they always come with a lot of stuff. And this is the map of the castle of Lord British, which is cool in and of itself, but in actuality, this is like a minimal part of the game. You're barely in this castle. Basically, as soon as the game starts and you leave this castle, you can no longer re-enter the castle. Like the whole point of the game is to get back into the castle. Comes with this, which is an
Yeah,
origin catalog.
and Goodsec BT says that they only used to read the manual because of the drawings.
Yeah.
You have only one and used to read the manual because of
Yeah.
the drawings. Are they good drawings?
I don't know. We'll show them off.
Yes.
This is the ad for the clue book, which I do have.
Mm.
It's just not here. It's in a different location. The install guide, which looks to be the disc made an imprint on there somehow. I'm
Whoa,
not
weird.
exactly sure.
Oh, it's always Sammy says, I used to read the manual because Dan wouldn't let me play.
Probably.
Aw.
Probably true. This game was really tough, though. I still don't know that I've ever figured it out.
Dr. Meeker said, oh my God, that's going to haunt me. Does anyone know why that one disc is gray? It's because apparently they ran out of the black
Oh,
ones
there's.
or whatever.
Check out some. I don't know, Miko, do you collect a lot of these games? Because check out some of your Sierra games. They're almost guaranteed to have different colored discs. This is the. Oh, and here's the exchange form. I guess I could send this in and ask for different discs.
Oh, yeah, I want a matching black disc.
Sorry, I
side.
need a VGA version. There's an EGA disc. Is this an EGA?
I don't think so.
No, it doesn't
And
say
Ultima
that.
Underworld II? No, I don't
No,
think
it
so.
requires 256 color VGA.
Mm.
However, on this disc exchange form, it says, "Oh, it's asking you what you have." I get it. There's not a lot of cool stuff in this book. This is the player's guide. There's not a lot of like particularly interesting drawings. I mean, there's some like silhouette stuff. I'm not sure how interesting that is.
Oh, so where's the manual then?
This is the manual.
Oh,
These are okay.
oh, that's cool.
Maybe it's
Yeah,
the
yeah.
clue book he was referring to.
Okay. What's the difference between a hint book and a clue book?
Oh, no. It's probably this book.
Oh.
This is not the hint book, but this is like something that comes with it. There's much better illustrations. There's Lord
Ooh,
British,
cool.
aka Richard Garriott, right there.
Mm-hmm.
Astronaut, deep sea diver. This guy is literally
Mm-hmm.
he's an amazing guy. He ran a giant company, sold a giant company, ran another fairly big company, has been to space, has been to the space station, stayed on the space station with a Russian mission, and now is deep diving the Marianas Trench, which is like the deepest point on Earth. I don't know that anybody has done that. So anyway, yeah, that's pretty wild. A DVD box where it says 12 DVDs in the spine. Yeah, probably. Yeah. He's also been to both poles. There you go. Not surprising. Not surprising at all. He's probably climbed Everest, something. He's the only person to do all those things. There you go. So that, like, probably underrated, as weird as that sounds to say to a community of people who play games. But what is this legendary man's name? Sir Richard Garriott. Is he a sir? I don't even know. I think he might have been knighted. I don't know. Maybe he just goes by that because he's Lord British.
Yeah, Lord British, yeah.
But was he knighted? I'm not too sure. He's not British himself. He's from the U.S. somewhere. Marianas Trench is one of my favorite bands. Yeah. That explains why some of the discs are different colors. Does it explain? I don't know. I used to read what does it say? I think odd color discs happen with Sierra games now and then. It happened all the time. I mean, I had them back in the day. And as you can see, I have them there. It never happened with Doom. Like, I've never seen Doom with different colored discs. I've seen different colored discs with Doom 2, but they were all uniform. So if you bought a gray disc set, the set was gray discs, or the set was black discs. Sierra, you've got gray, black, whatever, blue. It doesn't matter. They're all mixed in there. So yeah. Anyway, nobody's redeemed the get back to work yet, so I should take advantage before Julia thinks about it. You're thinking about it. I can see it in your eyes.
Yep.
Oh man. You're going to do it. My Manicom copy of Doom has a disc, and the other discs have plain labels. Well, Manacom is the Australian copy, right? So I don't know. That certainly wasn't it. That was another publisher, or like a, what do you call it? Like a regional publisher publishing it. So I don't know. Oh, come on. Did you really do that to me? Ugh. Is there a way to take away some of these channel points? Can you do that?
From a mod?
I
I don't
guess I,
know.
I guess I could ban you, but that wouldn't really help. That would be funny to see Julia on camera. No, she can't chat. She's banned from the channel. You know what? It reminds me of. That's the Grieg Piano Concerto.
It's awesome.
We won't get copyright strike for that because that is in public domain.
Okay, good.
Hmm.
We can just put it at the end of this this track then.
We could. That's another drum track. I don't want that. Let's do that. We're kind of through composing this, but I think that's okay. And I'm just using the drum loop to just get myself through this piece so that eventually I can go back and change the drums as we want to change them and build up and do builds with these parts of the song. But it's just more kind of tedious plugging away. So I'll probably do that in a future one instead of tonight. Let's make sure we have all these things labeled properly. So this is patch bang. This is a clarinet, so where's that? $65.
Hey, I should probably be hosting you, Dan. What do you think of that?
Oh, you're not hosting me?
No.
Why would you do something like that?
Oh my god. Yeah. Okay. Ah, Gooseegg PT says watching Dan sometimes reminds me of Julio painting with all the different layers. Nice.
Oh, interesting.
Oh, I am hosting you. Never mind.
Should be auto hosted.
Yeah, it
right?
should be auto host.
I think we set them up before like that.
Let me see. Let me just go to my own channel. Wait. Yeah, strange. I'm gonna check. Huh. Oh, I don't know why it's not hosting.
Oh, thanks for auto hosting, Holton. Much
Yes, thank you, thank
appreciated.
you. Why aren't I?
You can just type in a command on your chat, I think.
Yeah, I'm going to, but I was going to, but it says it already is happening, so I don't know.
Oh, look at this. Actually, Richard Garriott probably could be knighted because he was actually born in England, but both of his parents are American. So he has dual American and British citizenships. How about that? And he lives here in New York somewhere in the city.
Yeah, I'm already hosting you, but I don't know why when I go to my channel, it's not showing you.
I think a lot of people follow him and love him for being a game developer, but like that's kind of only scratching the surface of what the guy is. Pretty crazy. Pretty unbelievable.
This works. Okay, good. Oh, thank you for checking Blood Holton. So I am indeed hosting you. It's not coming up on my channel when I just visit my channel on the little screen thing. Very strange. Wah, 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 wah. Okay, I was distracted. What are we doing now? What are you?
I'm trying to fix something.
Oh.
That's not the right sound.
Hmm. Hmm. Oh, but Holton, maybe. When I became a Twitch, what is it, affiliate or whatever, there's an introductory video that I never watched, and it's the first thing that comes up on my channel. So maybe that's what I keep
Nice.
seeing. I should probably watch that.
No, that's not it. Oh, that's what I screwed up. Hello. Now that sounds like Contra or something.
Why isn't this? Focus, focus, focus. Slash Studio says, I don't know what this is for in the game, but I love the way it sounds.
Sweet. Well, technically nobody knows, including me, other than it's a pursuit theme. So this is a good way to help people, meet their NDAs well, is just to not tell them anything.
Yeah.
So I
Well,
know nothing other than it's pursuit.
yeah, I think that's probably common practice when working with Dan.
You know what's good about it too? I don't remember things very well, so it's pretty easy to tell me something and then have me forget. Fractal Mind Mike, happy mail day.
Yeah.
What
What'd you get?
arrived? We got to know now. Come on.
Yes.
You can't hold out on us. Quake vinyl? Oh, no way. Sweet. So for video on demand watchers later,
Yes.
Fractal Mind Mike said he got the MT-32 emote ×1. So I assume that means the MT-32 showed up today. Do you have all the gear? You must have all the gear to make it work. All the MIDI cables and whatnot. Joystick to MIDI adapter.
Congrats.
Oh, I recorded that?
Fractal Mike has everything except for the power adapter. Hey, Frozo Grabbins.
What's up there, Frozo Grabbins? You have all the stuff except the power adapter. So I want to say that the power adapter is a weird one. I have an actual MT-32 power supply, I think. But yeah, it might work. I think the SC55 power supply should run it. A lot of the Roland stuff, even currently, like I think the current Roland adapters will work for that still. It's center -6 volts. Well, you just jumped out of my realm of knowledge, but I think it will work. I think it will work. I would try it. Frozo Grabbins, do you have an MT-32 or any of that sound hardware? I know you got some. Yeah, it's 9 volt. That sounds right.
Frozo Grabbins is waiting for you to send him yours.
Nope.
Nope.
Hey, he lived near Computer Reset Warehouse, if anybody knows about that. And he was one of the volunteers there, so if he didn't find it, nobody was going to find it. Lived, unfortunately, does not live close by anymore. Oh, the Yamaha CBX. Yeah, that thing's pretty cool. That actually sounds really good. And it has an MT-32 mode, which doesn't work.
Oh.
All the things that claim to have MT-32 modes do not work. The only thing that works is using the MT-32 emulation, or maybe this new Raspberry Pi thing that they're working on, MT-32 Pi or whatever it's called.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Oh, Bill Kuhn is planning his reset. Nice.
Are you really? Wow.
Good luck. Awesome.
How close are you, Bill Kuhn? Are you close by? Because Frozo literally used to live right around the corner.
Oh, 17-hour drive each way. Wow.
Oh, God. No, that's not close. That's like as far as me from driving from New York. Well, how far was the drive to Virginia, Frozo? Dun, 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 dun. 1.6 miles. Yeah, that's
Hmm.
it.
AOM Bean says, "Well, I'm just fascinated how you composed this. It sounds on the right track." And actually, Dan started
Oh,
from the
thanks.
percussion this time, which he doesn't usually tend to start with on these streams. So it's really been cool to watch him build it from there.
Yeah, we kind of just we had an opportunity to do something different,
Hmm.
so we had a chance to take a left turn, so we took a left turn.
It's working out really well.
Yeah, so far so good.
Mhm.
I don't want to go to Castlevania. I took a left turn at Albuquerque. Right track, left turn.
Mhm.
That wasn't quite a Marge laugh. That's pretty good. I'll take that one.
Mhm.
Frozo Grabbins found all kinds of I don't know what it is about this dude, but he's a magnet for old PC hardware. He finds unbelievable stuff just randomly. Like Tandy machine that he recently got. It's insanity. If you think I have a lot, he has more.
There's always someone.
He's the someone. Well, he's one of
Mhm.
the someones anyway. There are many someones, I'm sure. Our friend Jim Leonard is another someone. I need less. Oh, that's okay, Dr. Mikachu.
Yeah, thank you
Take the
so
dog
much
for a
for coming
walk.
by.
How is the dog? Is the dog doing good? What the hell? What wasn't it? Okay. Damn it, I started on the wrong note. Ugh. Ba, ba, ba. Dun, Mm.
Hmm. That's a good instrument.
Wait, what? Dream Blaster X2 GS? Is that the one that's been around, or is there a new one? Because if there is, I haven't seen it.
A new wavetable?
A wavetable daughter board. So
Where?
basically, you have these old sound cards, and they're just trying to see if I have one handy that I could show off. Probably not. It's packed in the back. You think it's new? Because they have the Dream Blaster X2, I want to say, but X2 GS. Maybe that's the GS sound standard, so maybe it is new. There you just get like a regular sound card. Hold on.
Yes, anything with blaster in the name is inherently cool, Maximus. It's true. Oh, and apparently it includes. Well, I won't say this for Dan's benefit. I will say what Frozo said. Um, but I'm sure Dan has whatever we're talking about. Frozo Grabbins. Frozo says it includes some sort of licensed Roland stuff.
Interesting. So this is not a sound card. This is a video card. This is a 3DFX Voodoo 1 card. Kind of sought after card, even though it's only 3D. But basically, is a sound card is like this. Looks like this. This is a PCI connector, and there would be like another little board and a plug-in slot on the top that you would just plug in the daughter board, and that would add sounds to the card. So it's almost like an expansion for the sound card. Oh, there is actually a connector here. Let me switch.
Yes.
I'll
Yes.
show
Yes.
you. You can see what I mean. There's a little connector right here. And on the video card, this is probably for something completely different. This is probably for like decoding video or something. What does it say? It doesn't, so I'm not sure what that one's for, but it's probably related to video decoding or something along those lines. Maybe it's SLI, I have no idea. I'll have to check that out. Frozo Grabbins. One user bank, one preloaded X2 GS bank. The preloaded is officially licensed. Wow, so they called up Roland and got the license for it, so then it must be expensive. No, €85. That's really not that bad. Yep, I've seen this. And then you can get it with the enclosure. Very interesting. That's about the same price as the previous one. A stereo line out using a 24-bit DAC. Wow, interesting. but basically it connects to a bunch of stuff. I'm not gonna go through all of it now, but yeah, that's really interesting. That's really interesting. I'd be interested in hearing that. Maybe somebody like DOS Nostalgia has one, Anatoly, and
Mm.
he can come over and bring it and show it to me. That said, where are we? I would like to hear this from the beginning because
Yes.
I am slowly going to get to the point where I am going to reach a stopping point at some point.
See you, Frozo.
Later, Frozo. I really like it.
Yeah.
I think there's easy loop points we can
Mm.
find. It's about a minute ish now, minute five, something like that, and we could definitely make it longer. What do you think time wise it should be?
Um, that's hard to say. I mean, if it loops, it's fine. It's going to be played at least in a few instances in a part where the player will be advancing through the dialogue boxes, so it could
So
be however long that
yeah, however
takes.
long it takes to
Yeah.
read. Yeah,
Yeah,
yes,
but
this
they won't
is
be very long, I don't think, dialogue boxes, but
yeah, because there's got to be some sense of urgency to this part of the game.
yeah, yeah,
Obviously,
yeah.
that's why there's pursuit
Mm-hmm.
music.
Mm-hmm.
Is it an arcade sequence? Always arcade sequences. It's a shooter FPS. It's a 3D FPS in EGA. Wouldn't that be amazing?
No.
No. Did you see that pixel art game that I sent you the other day? That looked really, really cool and had a cool soundtrack
Yes, yes, the
trailer.
3D one.
I
It was
can't
like
remember the name
voxel
of
art.
yeah, I can't remember the name of the song or
Yes.
the name of the game, but that thing was really cool.
That looked amazing. Yeah, that
It
looked really
really
good.
did. I would kind of like to watch it on this stream now, but I don't
Yeah.
know where it is.
Yeah, and I don't remember the name of it either.
Oh, you know what? I can find it.
It was, yeah, it was like voxel animation almost. Or the lighting was 3D.
It was really, really cool.
Yeah, it was
We
really
got to
cool.
find this and show it. Whoops. Let me not go on here right now. Let me at least change views before we do that. Show off everything. So yeah, Julia, why don't you tell everybody what the heck we've been doing and what the heck we are doing?
Right now? What
Like,
we're doing right now?
just in general.
Oh, sure. Okay, well, we stream on Tuesdays at 8 p.m. Eastern, and this is a music stream. Next week will be an art stream. So Dan and I trade off between music and art development for the Crimson Diamond. Tonight we've been doing pursuit music. Dan started this track from scratch, and we've gotten to a really, really good point with it in a shockingly short amount of time. And the art streams are just me, and I'm using Adobe Photoshop Creative Cloud, and I'm working on refurbishing and polishing up the introductory sequence art. If you play the demo that's available on Steam and you watch the introductory sequence, so when you select a new game, you will find very crude graphics that are kind of placeholder stuff. And I've been slowly working through upgrading those graphics, and it's been taking a really long time because I will distract myself with little chat presentations of rocks that I like and why I like them. and showing some art on stream when I was from my old freelance illustration days. So I'll show old published pieces and talk a little bit about them. I'll show watercolor cat cards of different occasions for my family that I've made over the years. So I make fun of Dan, but he gets way more done on music streams than I ever get done on art streams. Um,
Isn't it funny how that works?
I know, but yeah, we so it's always a good time though, whether it's a music stream or an art stream. So yeah, 8 p.m. Eastern is when we're on Tuesdays on Crimson Tuesdays. And yeah, we've been doing it for more than a year, and it's been a lot of fun. And part of the reason why it's been so much fun is we have a great chat here that know all kinds of different stuff, and they teach us stuff, and we are learning constantly from them. So we're grateful.
Isn't it crazy how that we've been doing this over a year already?
Yes, it's crazy.
Oh
And
man,
it's crazy that I find myself enjoying it as much as I do too. I'd never expected that.
I found it. Let's see, where is it? It is called.
What are you looking for?
I'm looking for this pixel art.
Oh, right. That's why I
Think
was filling
I
time.
think
That's
this
right.
is it. This is it. Yeah, this is it. Okay, boom.
Cool.
This is awesome.
Thanks,
And
Lester. Yeah.
it looks like it could be an adventure game. I'm not sure if it is an adventure game. I just need to shut off my Slack because
Custom 43 says it's been a real treat, and it has been. It has been a treat for us, for everyone, I think. So
yep, here it is. It's from 2017 actually. So
hmm.
I don't know. I don't know if the game maybe the game's out. E3 2017.
Hmm.
I'm Agent Mobius, by the way.
Oh.
What?
Looks like it's not being developed any longer.
Oh no.
Oh, that's terrible. Oh man. Anyway, well, let's show it off regardless because it looks and sounds
Yeah, amazing.
looks and sounds unbelievable. I'll shut
Sure.
off the key cam.
So don't get too excited because this is not coming out.
This is not the same trailer either.
Hmm.
This is it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we don't need to watch this. Thank you. Yeah, that to me that's mind blowing. Yep, Blade Runner for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Crowd density, cyberpunk. Just remember this was 2017, not 2019 or when did Cyberpunk come out? 2020 or 2019? 2020, didn't it? Didn't it come
No
out last
idea.
year? Or did it come out this year? Good lord, I can't remember anything.
It can't have come
2020.
out this year,
2020,
surely.
September 2020,
2020.
I want to say. That's right.
Hmm.
But I mean, yeah, that's unbelievable. I haven't played Cyberpunk lately. Have there been any amazing updates to the game? I hope there have been because that thing had a ton of potential.
Mm-hmm.
Well, look it up. Maybe it just patches. Oh well. Look it up. Maybe there's still a chance it's getting made. I don't know. That looked like a game. If you were guessing, how many people would you say have to be on a team to do something like that?
Yo,
A
see,
lot.
here's okay. When I was watching this, I was starting to create this story in my head
Mm-hmm.
that is probably 100% not true at all.
Mm.
But I like the idea, but this is not true. But I was thinking to myself, wow, this looks like the work of someone, maybe only maybe one or two people or something, who they put an incredible amount of work into it and it looks amazing, and then people wanted it to be developed further, and 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 these people, whoever they are, were so highly developed in their skills that they only knew how to do certain things a certain way, and it was hard to direct other people to also be able to do that, and it wouldn't scale. That's just my own. I don't even think that's true, and I wouldn't even call it my theory, but just seeing how cohesive everything was
Mm-hmm.
and well realized, it looks like the work to me of maybe one savant like person who managed to get out 4 minutes of incredible footage. But that, I don't think that's true. I
Just
really
probably
don't,
a
but
larger
that's the
team.
dream that I was
Yeah.
thinking in my head that I wish were true. More likely it was probably a massive team that came up with this thing, and maybe whoever was at the top couldn't decide on creative direction or something, and then that's why it kind of um didn't get funding, maybe, or I don't know, because it's kind of hard to look at that and not think a publisher would get excited by it.
Yeah, I mean, but yeah, who knows? Development hell is definitely where it
Yeah.
is, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Listed on Steam as TBA, which
Hmm.
doesn't unfortunately mean a lot.
Hello, Kurt Rocket
And
Runner.
listed on Wikipedia as delayed and requiring
Hmm.
extra funding. And
Yeah.
who knows how much funding was in already. And a studio decides in sometimes they just decide, hey, you know what, we've put in a lot, we lost, but
Hmm.
we're just going to cut our losses here.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that could be shareholders. I don't know who was making the game, but
Yeah, because they could have projected this out to make an entire game that looks like this is how much it would cost.
yeah.
And they might have thought, well, if, like, let's pretend this is an adventure game because that's what we all want. They'll say, well, if this is how much this is going to cost in this adventure game, there's no way we're going to recoup that cost
Or
or
there's no
something.
way it's gonna be in the budget that we're predicting that it'll hit.
Yeah, because that's the
Cost
budget that would be
overruns.
required to make. It's kind of like Akira or something, where Akira was this incredible anime that completely went insanely over budget because of how overly amazing the animation was, to the
Yeah.
point where they were in, like, new colors of paint that no one ever used in animation were being used in the Akira backgrounds and stuff. It just was completely over the top production. That did have to even get cut back, and that's why the Akira anime is kind of it doesn't make a lot of sense sometimes, but I think they had to cut back to even get it to something that was resembling within the ballpark of the budget they had originally estimated.
Too
I
bad.
feel like this is the same kind of thing where it's just so gorgeous that they could not justify the cost of what the whole project would be.
Yeah. Yeah, it sounds like. So it looks like we have different things going on. Different reviews. I don't know. Good evening, Crit Rocket Runner, and
8-person team, holy. Black Hulkman
oof,
says, the Last Night is currently in production as of 2021. We're growing our studio, our team, and our skills to tackle this project. Yeah, the level of skill required to produce something like that is very high. You saw the water stuff, and I don't know anything about doing 3D stuff or lighting or animation really, but like the stuff that they were showing off in that trailer seemed to me super tricky to do.
yeah. Yeah.
And to do stuff like that in a whole game is just like, well, yeah, it looks good as a short, but as a whole thing, it would have cost millions of dollars, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, I have no idea either. That's above my pay grade. And
Hmm.
look, I don't want to. There's a controversy, so I don't want to like speculate too much on what it is or isn't. I hope it's still in production,
Hmm.
as it says currently in production as of 2021. We're growing our studio, our team, and our skills to
Hmm.
tackle this project. Well, I hope so because it looks like it's pretty awesome
Yeah, because I think you'd probably need a big team to make something that looked like that for, 8 to 10 hours of
for a
gameplay or however
full
much
game.
you're,
Yeah, for whatever it is. Yeah.
yeah, and the skills required, yeah.
And
And the
what
music is incredible, so.
it sounds like a licensed track to me. It doesn't sound like
Hmm.
it's actually
Hmm.
just game music. It sounds like a licensed record because I'm listening to the mixing on it. The mixing
Hmm.
on it is top notch.
Yep, yep, yep.
Sounds like analog synths, whether
Hmm.
they are or not. It just sounds like it. So somebody put in a lot of work on that production and the vocals and stuff like that.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's unfortunate reality, I guess, of, you have this idea and this vision and it's amazing, but it's just not feasible, which is really
Yeah,
sad.
yeah. Well, maybe it
Hopefully it
is.
becomes
Maybe it
feasible in
is.
the
Maybe
future.
maybe maybe that's true as of 2021. Hopefully,
Yeah.
what Blaholtzen is saying
Yeah, exactly.
is what the deal is because I'd love to see that thing come out. I'd
Yes.
love to see a Kochu's Dream. Oh, check that out too. I mean, listen, I'm all about it, especially if they're adventure games. I really, 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 really want to check them out. Um, and we did see that. Wow, middle age stream. I'm looking at who to rate. Middle age stream's got 257 people watching the stream.
Nice.
That's
Good for
good for
him. Holy
him,
cow.
man.
Yeah.
Very good for him. But somebody said that the Renaissance. Did you raid the Renaissance last week?
I did. He was playing King's Quest 6.
Okay, I would love to raid him, but I don't want to raid somebody that we just raided last week.
Mm-hmm.
If we, however, if we can't find anybody else that's playing something cool, let's do that. Jared is just looking at memes and making fun of something. I do love Jared. I like his attitude. I like the way he talks. Um, let's see who else do we got in here. Is there anybody else that we can find that's playing a game that is in the adventure? Take a
We
look.
always do this look, right? We look for Crimson Diamond. We look
Yeah,
for
let's look for Crimson Diamond first.
right.
Always. We'll eventually hit somebody that's playing it.
Wouldn't that be amazing?
We will. I don't see any on either of the two that come up. There are no Empire of Sins at the moment. King's
Empires of Sin.
Quest, Empires of Sin. There are no Empires of Sin. Oh, we have King's Quest from start to finish. This guy is playing Jazz Chicken 87. It looks like he's playing the Sega Master System version of King's Quest,
Whoa.
which is King's Quest 1.
Whoa.
There's somebody, Chuck Grody, with one viewer playing King's Quest 7.
Whoa.
I don't know about that one.
King's Quest 7 is not my favorite.
You don't like the animation, or you don't like
I
the art.
Well, yeah, I'm not crazy about the art, and also I'm not crazy about how slowly it played on my machine, so that's not really the art's fault.
Yeah. And listen, if we can't find anything else, I would rather raid the Renaissance than, something we don't want to go see.
Hmm.
What about Quest for Glory? That's my
Hmm.
favorite series of the Sierras. Shadows of Darkness. Somebody is playing Quest for Glory 1. Mr. P.R. Miller.
Hmm.
Ooh, I think we might have to rate him. He's playing the EGA version.
That's my favorite version, of course.
He's moving quick. I think we might have to raid this guy, Mr. P.
Cool.
Miller. I think we might have to raid him and see what the hell is up. Guys, I want to say thank you on behalf of myself and Julia. We are so excited that you were here with us again this week. And please tune in next week, 8 p.m. on... Oh, he's a speedrunner? Ooh,
Whoa.
interesting. Very nice. we will be here. Well, Julia will be here next week on her channel, A_Maple Mystery.
Mhm.
And we will go, be doing some artwork. You're still cleaning up the intro sequence, right? Is that what you're working on?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah,
I've also
sorry.
been messing around too. I've been messing around doing some Art Nouveau recreations with Adobe Photoshop Creative Cloud because it's a little bit different from the version of Adobe Photoshop I've been using for the past 15 years or whatever.
So
They
is
made a
it
few
like
changes. So
there's like a
sometimes I
learning
need help in
curve
chat
there?
with help me with this, help me with that. So that's been really good.
Oh, that's great.
Yes.
That's actually really helpful.
It
Fractal
is really
Mind Mike,
helpful.
congratulations on your
Yes.
MT-32.
Congrats.
Oh yeah, Bill Kuhn, he's playing EGA, QFG1 EGA. So
Mm.
he's a speed runner, so that's pretty cool. So we got to check that out, I think. Yeah, thank you guys for watching, and if you haven't already, definitely check the game out on Steam. Check it out on itch.io. Play the demo. It's free. It's the full chapter 1.
Yep.
And, if you don't know that already, there it is. Thank you guys all for being here again.
Thank
It's
you.
very much appreciated. And we will see you guys next week, and I will see you guys in 2 weeks. All right, let's raid Mr. P. Miller. Hopefully I did this right. Oh, gosh. I don't know why I have such trouble raiding, but I do.
What did you do now?
Got it.
There you go.
Got it.
Yay.
Got it, got it, got it, got it, got it.